Hi guys, this is Hughes from Pamphlet Crew, and today we're bringing you Council Estate Part 2.
Hello again, this is Itai with Jermaine.
Hey, what's up people?
We're Pamphlet Crew and today we're interviewing
Jennifer Ramirez.
Okay, so Jennifer, you grew up on a council estate, correct?
That's right, yeah.
And also you have a degree, right?
Yep, that's right. Should I tell them what it is? Okay, cool. So it's a fine art and graphics degree from University of East London, Pap.
Okay, and so where did you grow up?
I grew up in Stockwell / Clapham. Yeah.
And you still live there today?
Yeah, to this day I do still live there. I did move for about 2 years, but yeah, that's my hometown and I'm still there right now.
Oh, South London or born and raised?
Correct, Southwest London to be exact.
And as a young lady, what was it like to be brought up in a council estate?
I would say it was a lot of fun and a lot of good times, a lot of playing out, a lot of knocking on people's doors, a lot of sunshine, a lot of summer, and yeah, it was good. A few bad times, but honestly, council estate was the life, yeah.
And living in a council estate, did you get to embrace a lot of people's cultures and backgrounds?
For sure, yeah. I think, not that I remember, but when I first arrived, or let's say when I was born, it was maybe a certain culture, but then slowly as you grow up you see a lot more cultures be introduced to the estate. And then so my family was Colombian, and then we used to have, like, let's say Nigerian down the corridor, and then like a Jamaican around there, and yeah, so a lot of cultures for sure.
And when people when you invite your friends over to yours that haven't lived in estates, do their point of view change? Like, what do you think?
Okay, so this is a tricky one because I go through this today maybe. I'm very conscious of where I live. I love it and I know that it's my home place. But when I bring someone new to the place, I'm tempted to ask them, what do you think? Like, what do you think about me? Not because I think they're going to think less, but because I want to test them and see if they do. I don't know, who knows. But I do think that people can change the perception of someone, but I think that's obviously not what we want. That's not what we want. We want to be friends with whoever, who really asks someone, where are you from, or where do you live right now? You would rarely know where someone lives until you go to that house. So maybe it would change, but in my heart I don't think that it happens. And the people that I have asked, let's say, like, what do you think? They're like, yeah, it's fine, it's not even a problem. Yeah.
I think most people from our generation, when it comes to class and stuff like that, they're cool. Like, I don't think people really think much of it. It's all about personality and whatnot.
Exactly. So you can be, let's say you can be like me and you.
Yeah.
We can go to a high class event and blend right in. We can go to a Southwest London rave and blend right in.
That's right.
So yeah, class matters, but also it's who you are, it's your personality. Can you blend? Can you be a chameleon where you are? Yeah. What do you think?
So I want to ask, as someone that has a degree and is from a council estate,
Yeah.
do you know many other people from council estates with degrees, or have been to university, or have masters even?
For sure, I think I reckon the majority of my friends are from council estates, and we're all doing big things now. You know, a few of us are now managers or driving nice cars. You know, everyone's doing their own thing, and they've probably either moved out of the council estate or still living with mum, but just making money. So I think having a degree, shamefully, I don't necessarily use it right now. So I would say having a degree is good, and we're from a council estate, so that's good as well. And it shows you that there's many ways that you can live, and there's not a limit. But yeah, what was the question?
So do you believe that working classes with degrees can rise up to become, on par with middle classes and upper classes with higher education and higher opportunities?
1 trillion %. I think you don't need a degree though. In this day and age, honestly, you don't need a degree. There is a lot of people that go on to do degrees and maybe don't use it. And there's a lot of people that don't have degrees and then go on to do an apprenticeship or have a mentor, and then they're doing great things. So yeah, I don't think it's necessarily, yeah.
Okay. Earlier before you said like class is no longer relevant.
Yeah.
Like anyone from any class can become friends.
Yeah.
So do you, if you mind me asking, do you have more working class friends or more middle class friends?
I definitely have working class friends, I think. But that's not to say, at uni I met a lot of let's say the upper class, the fancier people, the people that could afford the funding, that didn't need the loans, the people that were international students. So going to uni definitely opened my eyes to the types of cultures that I can be exposed to. Beyond uni, you can go to events, you can go to places, you can do networking, something like this, you can do anything and meet different walks of life. And like we spoke before, it's just your personality, how well do you adapt? And then the world is yours, you can really do anything as long as you put your mind to it and you adapt. You got it, you can, class doesn't even matter.
I like what you said about, you know, how the world is ours and that nothing else really matters, and that, yeah, I agree that class isn't really relevant, because I believe like from here onwards, because all of us have come from like working class or middle class, a lot of things develop, a lot of things blend in, and a lot of cultures blend in. So I think a lot of people, like when it comes to culture, sexuality, fashion and whatnot, I think a lot of us can actually get along with each other a lot better than we think we can. So yeah, I mean, I agree with you that class doesn't really, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I love that. What else can I say? I like what you mentioned about whether you're a boy or a girl, it doesn't matter whether you're into fashion or not. You can go to an event, let's say it's a music event, and be into fashion, be into cars, I don't know, and you will find someone for you. You'll be able to mix with people, and that's what I love about London. I honestly think that London's a place to do that, and a lot of people come to London for that reason. And I think it's all about just meeting people, getting out there. You never know who you're going to meet. You might meet the right person, you might meet the right person for later on in life. It comes full circle, really. And to also give out the same energy. So let's say I meet you today and we get along, there's nothing, but in about a month's time, a year's time, I meet you again at another event, and then we make something bigger. You never know. So to always be kind, and you never know where things could go.
Yeah, I like that, because I believe life is it's quite fluid, you know. People come, people go, you know. So I think in life, really, we shouldn't take things personally, whatever happens, and that, you know, I just see life as creativity. I mean, I'm a creative myself, so I think, you know, everything's mixed and blended, and we're like what do you call it? Like, you know, mixing like cocktails. So yeah. Yeah,
I love that. So if we was cocktails, what would you be?
Hey. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know names, so actually I do, but I'm not gonna say it. But if I was a cocktail, I think I'll be tropical. Something with tropical, because I like tropical, you know. What about you?
I would be, probably the same, like a little Colombian spice somewhere. Who knows? Something mango or I don't know, something nice. What would you be?
What about you, Ty?
Well, my uncle Douglas Ankara is the inventor of the porn star martini. So of course I would be a porn star martini.
Okay.
Shout out to Uncle Douglas.
Yeah, big up Uncle Douglas, eh?
Yeah. Is that true?
Yeah, it is true. You can Google it. Yeah, my uncle invented the porn star martini.
Big up Uncle Douglas for inventing the porn star martini. Yeah. Woo.
Okay. Have you tried? Do you like it?
I've never tried it. Wait, have you tried it?
Have you never tried it? We can't be friends anymore.
Alright, no, cocktails after this, we'll do it.
We'll try it, yeah. So we'll try, man. Porn star martini. Yeah. And also, you know, do you still have are you still in touch with like old friends from your estate?
See, this is the thing, it's really weird when you grow up in an estate. I read this tweet one time and it was like, you never knew the last time you played out was the last time. So I don't know what your experiences are, but you play out for years, you do your thing throughout the summer, you go back to school, year 11, year 12, whatever, and then you just stop speaking to certain people, or sometimes people grow up and different things happen, you sort of drift apart. So a lot of the people from my actual direct estate, it's just high and by. It's like nothing really happened. But then someone from like the next estate, which I didn't really speak to, we're more close. It's really weird like that. I don't know about that. Maybe it's my lack of effort to try and keep that relationship. Maybe I should.
I mean, I don't think anything should have so much effort. I think life is just fluid. If they want to stay in your life, they'll stay. I think everyone goes through their own struggles, their own journeys. I think we're a collective, but we have our own individual journeys. So I think if we're on someone's life, you're there. If you're not, you're not. I mean, everyone's there for a reason, everyone's there for a season, and everyone's there for a lifetime, you know. In fact, I don't even know about lifetime. I mean, people come in, people come out. That's why, you know, there's no point in worrying about life, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Let me think. People come in, people come out. All right. Of course.
Well, thank you very much.
One more question. If you couldn't live in Clapham, what area would you live in?
It's a good question.
Boy, I don't know. I've been looking a lot at rent recently, and London is so expensive. But I know that I want to live in London. So if I did ever move out, council estate wise, do you want me to say what council area I would be?
Both council estate
or just normal? Where would I go? Somewhere city like somewhere a bit rural. I don't know, I've heard Wimbledon's good, but then that's real fancy. Somewhere up and coming, oh gosh.
Like Watford?
Maybe, nah. Maybe, I don't know, maybe like Brixton, something different. Yeah. Do you know about
Brixton?
It's the double week actually.
Oh, okay, cool.
You guys will find out about that soon.
Okay then, I'll say. Alright.
You grew up in a council estate.
Yeah.
Did you have any like iconic, characters that you admired that grew up in a council estate?
Did I have any?
Yeah.
But then, well, I grew up watching the usual, Channel U, Channel AKA.
Oh yeah.
And
That's what some people call it.
I know, it's true. But then every video was on a council estate. Okay, and we grew up, and I mean, from the area I am, I know that there was a few rappers, and you could see like Big Nasty in Brixton one day, and then you would see like one of the, the boys that sang Southside. It was all in Wandsworth, like everything was local. So when grime was around, I would say honestly a lot of it was Southwest. But then, so that was what I saw. It was either my friends from the estate, I would go to school, those from the estate, and then what I would see on TV, Channel 1, Channel 2 would never be council estate driven. So it would be just the music that we saw, that would be our, I don't know, what we would see, what we would know. And I grew up with that, so I'm really proud of that. But as being older now, you don't really see council estates anymore, but I would say people like, when you see a video like Stormzy on a council estate and he's just dancing around, it just brings back nostalgia, as well as we can all do it. He's from a council estate, we are so and so, like it's all possible. Yeah. Anything else?
I guess that's a wrap then. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching us, guys. Please leave comments down below and subscribe to us.
Thank you.
Cheers.